What's going on, everyone? So, Richard Jewell is now in theaters in his latest biopic. This time, it is about the titular character who saves thousands of lives during an exploding bomb at the 1996 Olympics. Based on a true story directed by Clint Eastwood, who directed such great films as Mystic River, Unforgiven, Million Dollar Baby. But he also did 1517 to Paris, J. Edgar, Hereafter. So, he's a hit or miss director. But nonetheless, whenever he makes a movie, I am always there. I'm always excited, especially when he has such a talented cast. I mean, you have Sam Rockwell, Olivia Wilde, Kathy Bates, John Hamm, and of course, the titular character of Paul Walter Hauser, who plays, obviously, Richard Jewell. The cast is dynamite. They all give it their all. They're incredible. I especially want to give a shout out to Paul Walter Hauser, Sam Rockwell, and John Hamm. I think that they are incredible. I know a lot of people are talking about Kathy Bates, and she's good, but I think those are the three performances that I was most impressed with. I also like the way that this was shot. In typical Clint Eastwood fashion, it's like washed out a bit, but it makes it feel very gloomy, kind of like with this, character's life and everything that he's going for. So I think it was very fitting. As well as some of the, script writing was actually pretty compelling with how they wrote certain characters. Some of it was pretty on the nose, and I'll get into that in the negatives, but some of it was actually pretty, entertaining. And the first act is really strong. I think it's very tightly woven. And there are just certain things that I think are really interesting in terms of with production design, with what they do, and how they edit certain scenes. So this was overall a rock-solid movie. It does have its flaws, and I'll get to that in a moment, but I just want to get it out of the way. I think it's a rock-solid movie, and I would definitely recommend. But here's the thing. I'm sure a lot of people have been talking about this already, so I don't mean to beat a dead horse, so to speak, but alas, I kind of have to. So Olivia Wilde's character, I love the actress. I think she's a very, very, very talented actress. In this movie, I don't think it's her performance. I think it's the way that they wrote this character. I don't know. Again, I probably should have looked it up, but I decided not to. I don't know if this character, if the way that they wrote her is accurate. If not, it's pretty messed up because, Richard Jewell, the story itself is about a man who was wronged by the media as well as, the government. So how messed up would it be if a character gets wronged, by being portrayed as being negative and doing stuff, in a wrong way, but they actually didn't by the media. I don't know. It's just one of those things where, again, I'm just spitballing here, but that's one of those things I couldn't help but think about because I was like, this character seems way too cartoonish. Maybe she was, obviously wrong for posting the fact that, Richard Jewell was, the bomber, even though he wasn't. And that's, obviously messed up. But the thing is, was she actually like that? That's just something that I kind of was wondering throughout the movie. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be, or they'll be on the opposite spectrum and be like, that woman, she should have gotten fried. And it's like, oh my goodness. So I'm just saying, it's one of those things I couldn't help but think about when watching this movie. And I also do think that there were certain scenes towards the end where it could have been tightly paced. Like, this is a movie that does slow down considerably in the second half, but it's still entertaining. It's still entertaining. And I do also think that Clint Eastwood lately has had a tendency of oversimplifying things. I get it. He's in his late 80s, I think maybe early 90s, so I get it. He's getting up there, but I miss the old Clint Eastwood where he was able to do a movie and it wasn't simplified. I just feel like after Million Dollar Baby, a lot of his movies have been overly simplified, and this is another one of those movies where there are so many different directions that this could have gone, like accountability. That's a theme that's been in a lot of movies lately in terms of Oscar bait movies, and this movie tries to tackle it. But I think it could have gone the extra mile. And I think that whilst I do think that the pacing could have been tightly woven, I also have to say that I do think that there could have been an extra 20 minutes to really tighten up the themes of the movie and the messages and make it more organic, but also more, broad stroke in terms of trying to tightly woven those certain constructs of the messages and themes. But alas, again, I don't want you guys to think I hate this movie. I don't. Richard Jewell overall is an entertaining movie. It is insightful from a surface level perspective. It does give you the feeling of, wow, I can't believe this happened, but it did. And Richard Jewell for me, it's a rock solid movie from Clint Eastwood, and that's why I personally, I'll be giving it a 3.75 out of 5-star rating, which, for those that like a hot sauce rating, gets the good old Texas Pete hot sauce rating. So, it's a rock solid movie. Give it a watch. So, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think of Richard Jewell? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget the subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.